Come on, hit the bell. You're already too slow. Come on. I know you've been here. It took you 10 seconds last time. Come on. Come on, Rams. Matthew Stafford, MVP. The Bengals in all black socks this week. There won't be any white on the Bengals uniform. That we played in white. We go back to represent, displaying the colors. No way. Pittsburgh will be in yellow helmets versus Green Bay. Why? Well, you know what's up. You know what's up. Putting eggs in my hole. My makeup, I did it 7 in the morning. Welcome back. Welcome back to my show. What are we talking about? I like taking big shits. Keep asking your mama till she says yeah. Welcome to the show. Double tap this thing, cause you practice good habits. Say some shit. I dare you. What did you say? I'm gonna get Dory and she's gonna read it. What does it say, Dory? Read it, Dory. $2 for that's why I paid $2 for my eggs. This is a good deal. Better than nothing. There's a lot of people that just get no eggs today in Africa. That's that's all you get all day. You get 2 eggs all day, maybe eat it on something from the dirt, like some lettuce. You ever seen a salad in Africa? I have. That's how I live. I'm on the African diet. What did you see me doing? Why? You got something in your mouth? Did Dory have something in her mouth? No. Dory doesn't have anything in her mouth. I told you, you talk to Dory, and Dory's gonna read what you say. You shit for brains? Let me count my likes. What did you say? I'm gonna tell you. Well, Dory, help me, you jack off. Dory's gonna help you jack. No, it's my Dory. She's jacking me. feels good too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right, listen to you.
A Raider coach, I'm sure that's not nepotism. He earned it the old-fashioned way.
I'm listening to the radio, not you.
A Raider assistant coach has gone viral after constantly blanking during an interview that he did recently. That is the question. What is the answer? Let's see. Does anyone know the answer to the
I got the Raider news
of the day? Page down. Burning garbage from Donkey Sausage.
I'm drooling.
Let's see. Can't read that. Crushing gum.
Now, this is how I chew. I chew my food 50 times before I swallow.
Bird Dog says, by the way, when I become the Angels manager, I'm going to be, he says, Ben, you're going to be my third base coach. Well, that's great. Can I be the pitching coach? I kind of want to be the pitching coach. That'd be fun.
Thanks for watching. Did you tap like? No. You didn't hit. You don't get 0 likes, bro. You're giving me nothing. You're giving me, give me 1 like. Come on, 1 like.
Bill says Pete Carroll's son kept farting during the news conference, licking his elbows from lady sideburns. Fudgy
Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it.
You can't see me. You can't see me. Andy also went with the Pete Carroll.
Did the subs go up? Is the subs going up? There's a whole lot of people saying shit. Dory can't read that. That's not appropriate.
That's really good hot sauce. Get some from Moxie, my dog. BP says he was constantly drooling. Palm Desert Rat checks in, says he kept dropping the F-bomb.
I'm gonna start a poll. Better vote.
Bad job by him. It was very creepy, though. And,
better vote.
Trying guess by Chiefs tie guy.
Now that's better. 1 like is better than nothing. I need to drink my beer down to the hurricane. I wash the eggs down with malt liquor. Cheers! I got a cup. All gone. All gone, and I'm no longer possessed by Uncle Remus. Ooh, man, when the Remus comes over, man. I just ate 6 donuts and uploaded a video. I don't recognize any of you people. Everybody's a unique new chat participant. I'll go back to watching Doodle AI podcast. This shit is good, dude. I'm getting famous on AI. I'm the star of the talk show. Doodle AI. This is what I'm about right here. This guy. Yeah. Doodle AI. This is my favorite show. Yeah, so the Pro Bowl is going to be at Levi a week before the Super Bowl, which is just incredible. This is one of the biggest. This is the biggest things that the NFL has done in 50 years. Wilson King of Prussia comes in. Wilson, they're playing 2 Super Bowls this year. By scheduling the Pro Bowl at Levi a week before, they're basically playing 2 Super Bowls. It's crazy. It's crazy. Nobody could predict it. Nobody could predict that was going to happen. I'm shocked. That means the 49ers are gonna play. The 49ers are gonna play, guys. Okay. Belcher on Belcher. Yeah. We're guaranteed to see, Rams and 49ers on the same team. I mean, this is the year you want to be a Pro Bowl, right? They say normally you never want to be in the Pro Bowl. Stafford will be in the Super Bowl, and Brock Purdy will make the Pro Bowl. That's what it looks like. Because when we say noodle arm, we're talking about not Doodle AI podcast. We're talking about Noodle Brock Purdy. Yeah. It's crazy to think we could see the Cincinnati Bengal players playing at the Pro Bowl or the Super Bowl. Joe Burrow will most likely not make the All-Star team. They're gonna demand he didn't play enough games, didn't start 8 games. Can't be it. Picking the AFC quarterback for it'll be Mahomes or Josh Allen. Not Tua Tagovailoa. He would be a good fourth. I think Tua is probably currently has probably the most Pro Bowls. Okay. Even Aaron Rodgers. We figured out a way to get Aaron Rodgers into a competitive game in Levi. It's a fucking miracle, dude. This is crazy, dude. We can just pick anybody we want. Anybody can make the Pro Bowl. I mean, this is crazy. It's crazy. And if they do this next year, it could be even worse because it's a week before the game. It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, I'm not going to pee myself. I'm not that excited, but it's fucking crazy to think that the criteria to play in the Pro Bowl is as rigged as a New York phone call to the head ref, you know? I didn't expect it. I was expecting other. It's crazy. It's crazy. Trevor Lawrence won't be the same. It won't be a Trevor Lawrence. Okay, although he did just win a game here. It could be C.J. Stroud, but we have to place. We're still got to go against the best quarter. We can invite any American League quarterback we want to come play in San Francisco. This is crazy, bro. It's fucking crazy. Invite. It won't be Geno Smith. Although he's been in the Pro Bowl. A lot of people who normally make the Pro Bowl don't have a chance this year. And this changes the Pro Bowl dramatically. Joe Burrow will probably play. Okay. It could be Daniel Jones. I mean, worst case scenario, you'd get the Bears quarterback versus the Raiders quarterback. But we're talking Pro Bowl, so these the Pro Bowl is usually down in Florida, so having a Florida quarterback win it just doesn't make any sense. So Baker has a better chance of making the Super Bowl than the Pro Bowl. This is going to propel Baker to have his slot set up for the Super Bowl, and because Baker's probably made the Pro Bowl more than. Well, I don't want to speculate, but if the 49ers are not in the Super Bowl, their quarterbacks will be in the Pro Bowl. I guarantee it. Derek Carr has a bit. If Andy Dalton, who is it? What team is he on? You have to have a team. Derek Carr has no team. So I can't. How do I? That's only. The Saints disowned him. He's not welcome back. He can't. It's crazy. There's only 32 teams, so they sometimes you wish there was more. It could be. Nobody wants to watch Jalen Hurts in a Pro Bowl. You have to actually be able to throw the ball. So Lamar Jackson won't be in the Pro Bowl. Because if you can't actually throw and play quarterback, you're not going to be in the Pro Bowl. Because he's got his 2 MVPs. And tell me why Aaron Rodgers has more MVPs than Tom Brady. Yet everything is rigged. It's still rigged. ESPN is going out of business because they pump the NBA too much, and they only cover one or two teams on ESPN. They bury the other 32. The Balkans are coming. I support the Kosovo Liberation Army. It was an army of liberation. And it was a holy war. They fought a holy war against Serbia in 1999. And the Battle of Kosovo has already been reenacted. That was the final Battle of Kosovo. Sorry. But everybody loves the Battle of Kosovo. Well, all of Wisconsin is Freemasons. The Freemasons you're accusing them of being the Illuminati. There's more, yeah, Freemason, yeah, Illuminati, maybe. Keep trying to beat Cincinnati. As soon as Cincinnati wins the Super Bowl, we have to go live on the farm again. That's what Swords to Plowshares. That's Cincinnati. The plan for when we take your weapons away and you go back to work on the farm. That's General Cincinnatus of Rome, the Society of Cincinnati that is the George Washington cult from Buffalo, New York. Syracuse Orange Man. Wisconsin never needed Rodgers because the Badgers became so good without Rodgers. Rodgers could only bring one championship. As good as he was, he's a one-pump chump, okay? And he's going to look so stupid with a yellow helmet losing in Lambeau this week. Steelers think they're the home team. They're gonna go into Lambeau acting like a home team. You got the Packers are overdue. They've learned a lot from that tie game. I bet you even the Packers are willing to tie this game, but the Steelers will fuck it up and blow a tie because Favre has one Super Bowl. Rodgers he didn't lose 2-1. He only played one.
Troy Aikman is the greatest. Jerry Rice took 8 years to win 3 Super Bowls, which is not very good, guys. Jerry Rice took a long ass time to win just 3 bowls. That's not good. It took Jerry Rice like 8 years to win it. But Art Monk, wide receiver, he got his 3 Super Bowls way faster than Jerry Rice. But then it's all about how fast you can win 3. You have to count every day, every moment, and the Cowboys fucked up. They should have won Super Bowl 29. They probably still came back and won Super Bowl 30. Because the 49ers won Super Bowl 29 on January 29th. Easy to remember that. The Cowboys won Super Bowl 27. They scored 27 points. That's easy to remember that. My birthday is March 25th. I'll never have a Super Bowl on my birthday, but maybe maybe the Super Bowl will be in all the way in Easter. I'm an Easter baby. It's hard to have a sporting event in the Easter. Usually it's maybe a good Laker game. Lakers. I'm gonna chug the beer. Next, I can't still get to it. I missed the radio. No, my radio goes off in 9 minutes. I've been live for 27 minutes. Painted my face 12 hours ago. And the Packers haven't paid a single extra penny to win this bowl. You have to, if your taxpayers are not funding stadiums, you are a detriment to the success of the league. The 49ers don't even need to win the Super Bowl to make their money back at the gate. They're going to sell out the game no matter who plays. So we don't need to win. But the other teams that have more money invested than the Packers, because the Packers don't invest in the NFL. Do you think? I mean, do they? No, they just don't. Okay. The Bears don't invest. The Vikings break even because they're the only dome. It is a safe place to be in bad weather. I mean, they have. I'd rather be have Viking tickets because I won't die. I'm not going to die in my seat from the weather. Okay. Detroit. They don't need to make money back. They're not looking to host. They'll have to win everything on the road. Typical, maybe a first round home field advantage. Then they'll be playing on the road because they enhance other teams. They're done. They don't need to enhance the Detroit area. They're willing to play on the road. They're jobbers. That's what they are. Wrestling was fake, really fake from Detroit. So they're down like that. Karl Malone led the Pistons win in the finals. That's speculation. It's teams that have actually paid. And in the NFC, who's paid? Tampa has paid. But they're going to be too fucked up. They're just, especially Mike Evans out. I knew Mike Evans shouldn't have played that game. Dude, that's why Fred Warner went out, because if you're playing, you insisting to play in the middle of the season on the road. I mean, yeah, Fred Warner was lost on the road. Is that right? No, he was at home. It was at home. Either way, you shouldn't play every game. You just shouldn't play every game. And the 49ers have healthy quarterbacks. You can't trust the injury report because they're lying. They're both totally good to go. Is it hard to find Halloween Havoc 96 and 97? I mean, I've seen every WCW match. I mean, I've seen it all. I mean, if there's 3,000, how many Nitros? I have seen every match. That's what it feels like. Any match that I'm looking for, any show from Long Beach. The Long Beach show is the one I can't find. It was Insane Clown Posse in Long Beach on like. I got my food stamps that same day. I was ready to get on the bus and go to Long Beach and watch that shit, but the buses went on strike at the same time. Right after I cashed my check, I got a big cash check from the Cash Aid. I was going to spend it on my first ever, and I still have never got to see Thunder or Nitro in my life. So, good burp. I got to see, I went to one WCW event, so I got to see Goldberg, Sting, Jeff Jarrett, David Arquette, Charles Robinson, the referee, the Union, and then Russo was part of Ready to Rumble, so when I went to the world premiere for the WCW movie in Hollywood at the Mann's Chinese Theater, they had a ring in the middle of the Hollywood Boulevard. It was Vampiro versus The Wall, and then Arquette hit David Arquette. Arquette hit Jeff Jarrett with a guitar, and it's very rare to see Jeff take a guitar shot, so I don't think I've seen that more than 5 times on the show. And I was doing the Jeff Jarrett strut before he went to WCW. I was doing the Jeff Jarrett strut in my grandma's driveway before I got a Super Nintendo. So that was 1991. I was doing, I'm Double J. I'm doing the. I always liked Jeff Jarrett since 91. I don't know why he was on my television, because he wasn't on, he wasn't on that. But did you add an "Ain't I Great" Jeff Jarrett? Is that what? Wall of text is blocking my face. And the radio goes off in 1 minute. It's time.
Listen to The Odd Couple every weekday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, on
Fox
It's time for a
Sports
new
Radio.
NWO.
FS1.
Looking for the one, what you looking at the one?
To find FS1 on your television, go to foxsports.com for details. FS1.
Looking for the one, what you looking at the one?
You're listening to 95.7 The Game, KGMC FM at HD1 San Francisco. An Odyssey station. And here's what you need to know.
Opening night of the NBA, and Victor Wembanyama put on a show in Dallas.
Wembanyama, the spin move on Christie. Pull-up baseline jumper. Got it. Victor Wembanyama. It's a 40-point game. It's his fifth career 40-point game.
It's
He
blue
just started on the
versus
Spurs
blue.
radio network. He ended with 40 points, 15 rebounds as San Antonio defeated the Mavericks 125-92. The 76ers survived in Boston 117-116. Philadelphia rookie VJ Edgecombe ended with 34 points and 7 rebounds, setting a franchise scoring record in his debut, breaking Allen Iverson's mark of 30 points. The Jazz scored 43 points in the first quarter and defeated the Clippers 129-108. Grizzlies beat the Pelicans 128-122. Week 8 of the NFL kicks off with the Chargers hosting the Vikings at 8:15 Eastern Time. I'm Monty Bolaños.
That's some babe. Thanks, babe, for the fucking score.
After hours.
Why can't more babes tell me the score? Now I don't have to go tell a babe. My football team lost. Every time the Cowboys lose, I'm usually watching a girl and I have to tell her the Cowboys lost. I just try to see what their response is. Let me hit Control V and see what my last thing I have loaded was. So you watch this 1979 movie from Japan. It's got ninjas playing football and killing each other, and it's really hard to find. And I copy pasted it. I just posted it. Is Ninja Gaiden 4 good? Not really. It looks nice. A little spammy. I think the new Snoopy game is better. And nothing can be more cheesy than saying some grandpa's old lame Snoopy cartoon is now really the best video game of the week. It's like Luigi's Mansion, but you're outside, and instead of Luigi, you get to be Snoopy. And it's really nice. I saw Snoopy run 100 yards on the football field in 24 steps, bro. Snoopy was taking big ass steps. Luigi's Mansion is played out, okay? And you know, grandpa's games deserve good shit. They want, you know. It's hard. It's not ruined like AI. Mr. Rogers. I want to watch Mr. Rogers be bad. I was down in the kitchen with the 80-year-old people, and I was watching AI. Mr. Rogers clean his rifle, and he was talking about what, you know, it was World War I flashbacks, rifle cleaning, and talking about shooting his neighbors and shit. It was AI. Mr. Rogers is crazy. Mario is just stupid. I hate Mario. I might be a Nintendo old. You can call me a Nintendo old, but I'm not a Nintendo drone. Okay. I was in the Army and I actually paid for Luigi's Mansion, which is probably the last thing I needed to do. Okay. I would have been much better off buying a 10-pack of underwear. Because I certainly didn't want to do laundry when I was in the Army. But I think I need to play Luigi's Mansion. I can always look at Luigi's Mansion like a lot of people couldn't afford a GameCube, but because I was in the Army, I could afford a GameCube and a PlayStation and an Xbox. And I went from being the broke gamer in the 90s to, oh shit, I can afford everything in 2001. And then I got my computer in 2003. After you go from Xbox, PlayStation, GameCube to computer, I've never gone back. Yeah, you can watch the video. It's a 12-minute AI. Most AI is really poorly edited and doesn't make, but Mr. Rogers is a 12-minute movie cleaning his rifle for World War One. I put on the army pants. You didn't get to see it today, but I actually put on the camo. Put the camo on. Yes, today I wore my sniper pants outside in San Francisco. It's boots on the ground already. You can tell Mr. Trump I've been waiting. I'm already here. I'm already boots on the ground in San Francisco. You Americans, you forgot I was here the whole time. Now my Windows 10 is frozen. Listen to the radio while my computer lags.
Lies and all that. They'll spin it. They'll make excuses about coverage or the defense
I can't even
did
type
this
here.
or I meant to not throw the
Pressing
ball
the
that
buttons
way
while
because
it's
of X,
lagging,
Y, and Z.
not a good idea.
Not my man Tua. Truth in broadcasting. The word I will use here, and I think it's the proper word.
This guy's gonna lose his job.
Straight up is at the
Everybody
point now,
thinks
I got
they're
my
about to
money.
get fired.
I'm good. I don't want to lie. I'm not going to lie. He's like, yeah, I couldn't see my own whiteout. I couldn't see him. Tagovailoa he's going to get his own signature shoe. Now, I don't know whether Nike's going to give it to him or somebody else, but he's going to get his own signature shoe. And it's going to be a shoe where they slap the swoosh on platform cleats.
Goodness, wow. So my computer's frozen.
Dolphins got play. It's kind of like dodgeball. That is a bold strategy. Cotton. The deal is paying off.
Tricep
You
extensions.
spend all the scratch off. We used to call it regularly. Buying thousands of lottery tickets and then thinking he was going to get rich when he just blew thousands of dollars. Now, further, to Cincinnati we go, where the streets are talking and insider reports say the Bengals have, quote, no intention no intention of trading defensive star Trey Hendrickson.
That's right.
The trade deadline is coming up.
Trey said he's going crazy on the Jets.
How much stock do you put into the Bengals claiming they have no intention of trading their star Trey Hendrickson, and at least current? So words are a big deal, and all trades are a surprise. This is very similar to the comments we talked about with the Raiders and their situation. In fact, I think the verbiage was very similar to what the Raiders did. So we have
Take
no
off your
intention.
shirt.
Could you imagine if the opposite had happened? So yeah, we absolutely would love to unload this dope's ass and get him as far away from our team as possible. So they'll never do that. The words that matter on this one are no intention. That is a tell. Classic NFL front office weasel verbiage. It is a dog whistle saying, we're not trading him, but if you make us a really sexy offer, we'll do it. To paraphrase, it's like me saying, I have no intention of eating that cupcake. I'm not going to eat the cupcake. I know it's got the nice white frosting. I know it's got the sprinkles on top, and it's really good frosting, and it's fresh, and I'm not going to eat it. I'm just going to leave it on the counter. I'm not going to eat that delicious cupcake with the white frosting on it and the sprinkles. I'm not going to do it. 10 minutes later, it's in my belly. It's gone. Intentions change. That's the point, right? Intentions change. Like, you might intend to eat a pastrami sandwich for lunch, and then you end up eating a taco. It just kind of happens. It's a soft serve statement. It's like Play-Doh.
Time to take out the trash. Party's
No
over.
intention means we want someone to call us and give us the Godfather offer. You know what else has no intention? Cincinnati paying. No intention of paying Trey Hendrickson. The Bengals are not planning on giving him money. They're not planning on doing it.
Who did the Bengals franchise?
The doomsday clock is ticking. You can almost hear it if you turn up the volume. Tick, 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 tick. It's like that. There it is. So amazing, right? Absolutely amazing. So Cincinnati finds themselves at a fork in the road. Are they going to go right? Are they going to go left? Are they going to go right up the gut? What are they going to do? If someone offers a premium pick, and the Bengals have no intention of paying this guy because they paid all their money to T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, and why not send him packing, right? Pack his bags, and he'll be gone. That's it. Next day delivery. The Bengals, what I'm trying to tell you, they left the door wide open. They left it wide open, and that's what no intention really means. Using Google Translate, it says, make us an offer.
Pose the jaw.
Make us an offer is what it says. All right, last thing here. So we stay in the Queen City, the life of a football hobo. Talking about Joe Flacco. This guy's been bouncing all over the place. The great journeyman career with Baltimore for years, and ever since he left the Ravens, spent a year here, a year there, a year everywhere, bouncing around. In fact, next year he's going to play on the dusty Winnemucca Road. Fascinating. So why do I bring up Joe Flacco? Because Flacco, as the traveling man, the highways and byways of North America, he left the Browns to go play for the Bengals. He was traded a couple weeks back. And he's also left his family behind, his wife and kids. He's got 5 kids. They live in Jersey. And he's futzing around in Ohio. And he's been alone since he got to Cincinnati. He's by himself there. In his early 40s, he's kind of hanging out. And people, when they're alone, sometimes some people can't handle being alone. They just can't deal with it. But it does have, according to Joe Flacco, some advantages. He talked about some of that. Do we have this audio? I don't know if we have this audio or not. We have it? Okay. All right. Here's Joe Flacco waxing poetic about the things that are good about not having anyone to have a nice meal with. Take a listen. I used to see guys sitting at a bar by themselves or, just sitting by themselves eating and grabbing a little meal. I'm like, man, I feel so bad for that guy.
Where did everybody go?
And now I realize, that dude doesn't have...
Joe Flacco has the CM Punk effect. Joe Flacco is so sterile Joe from Delaware, just like Joe Biden. Okay, I have to actually Battle of San Francisco. The Rams would probably rather take the wild card at this point and leave. We don't want to upset the 49ers, so we'll beat them in the NFC Championship. We'll save it for then. We want to make sure that we don't have a first round or second round. So the Rams will lose when they come to town, and the 49ers will sweep the NFC East. West. They're going to sweep this division easy. I mean, they're already up 3-0. It's nothing, but they don't need. They could lose other games. They don't need to beat. They can drop this game in Texas as long as they beat the Rams. And I'm telling you, the last time the Texans played the 49ers, the 49ers lost in the preseason. So I expect the same result. Let me figure out why my computer's still lagging. I want to do a 7-minute reality check. How many votes did I get? 1. We powered off my computer.
Which is no fun. No phone zone thing, yeah. Anyway, it is the Ben Maller Show. If you would like to be part, you can join us right now at 877-99 on Fox. That's 877-996-6369.
Hey, it's NFL game day. Chargers and Vikings. Shit. Why is it like that? Well, there's 6 teams on week. 6 teams on the bye, and I can barely remember any of them. But it's 3 teams in the West, NFC West, that Arizona, Seattle, and the Rams. So there's no Rams game this week. The 49ers can pull ahead. They can hit the 6th win. If they don't get this win, actually they're going to lose home field advantage if they're never going to see that. This is probably, I mean, playing in Texas after with the hype that Tennessee isn't as good as they used to be. The best team down south in the AFC on the Mississippi, because the other teams aren't on the Mississippi, right? Chiefs are high up on the Missouri side of the Mississippi. Tennessee has been a complete failure as an investment. Just because Tennessee is profitable as a state doesn't mean that flaming tongue-head. Whenever I feel embarrassed, there's a lot of Tennessee fans walking around San Francisco with their stupid flaming T-hats. ounces of beer, and now I feel good. We're gonna hit. I don't want to hit an hour though, so just turn my computer back on because it froze. At this point, I could just uninstall World of Warcraft just in case it helps. I don't need nothing on this computer. I'm just watching YouTube on it. Because the speaker is loud. It's October 23rd. You guys never see this. Look at this. I saw for half a second. Good. That's it. It's not money, baby. How about none? I want. Give me that none. Be ready always. Right. Three votes. What the hell is that part? Inflatable frogs. 59-minute mark, I hit 263. It don't make no money. Trey Hendrickson sucks. He's not elite. Michael Johnson got screwed at 99 sacks. He would have been the all-time leading Bengals sack. Marvin Lewis defense was better. And all your draft picks from secondary. Retain your D-line. Don't spend a lot of money on linebackers. That's Pittsburgh. We're not Pittsburgh. We don't pay our defense. If they score, we get the ball back. All we want is Joe Burrow to have the ball. Nobody's even been able to run the score out. They always take their sweet time with Joe Burrow. They're lining up to take turns on Joe Burrow's ass. Now I just want to see. I want somebody to notice I let my flaps down. Be ready always. I'm going to start a new poll sometimes. Next time, be ready for that. I almost chose right now to delay that motion. 2:30 a.m. We're going outside. I need to fix my hair. Where's this one? Give me some curl. I'll cut it with scissors. There's gold. There's gold. reset chat because it's blocking. This chat's off, right? So we can put the. This was live in San Francisco. Say some shit, come on. Nobody's here. Why should it? It's 2:31, 5:30 in the morning on the East Coast. Everybody's sleeping. That's right, even my neighbor is sleeping. I'm gonna check the battery. 10%. Bills scored 17 in Super Bowl 27. And I wanted the Bills to win so bad. Just because I liked the players. Like, I was really convinced that their special teams was Steve Tasker. Every time the Giants win, it's a miracle. It was January 31st. I get that. That's correct. MVP. Garth Brooks, national anthem. Coin toss. I don't have one within reach, but O.J. Simpson. Halftime show. The King of Pop, Michael Jackson. Of the Jackson 5, Motown, ABC 1, 2, 3, The Wiz, Thriller, Beat It, Am I Black or Am I White? Location, Pasadena, California. Referee Dick Hand Tag. Announcers Bob Trumpy. I'm on Wikipedia. I'm gonna click Bob Trumpy really quick. I want to tell you about this guy. He's a Theodore. So you can say he's a Ted Trump, Roberto, Theodore, Trump. That's my brother. He's not an Aries. He is not an Aries. He's a World War II baby. Where was he born? Still 80? Is he still? He's still alive. Dude, this guy is still alive. He went to Utah. Right? He was drafted he thought he was going to win Super Bowl I. The Bengals thought, see, the Bengals invented the Super Bowl. The Kansas City Mafia has friends in Ohio. And it's not Cleveland, okay? And it's not Columbus. The last place Elvis went before he died was in Cincinnati. Where would you want to go? Yeah, no. So this Bob Trumpy guy, damn. Two-time All-Star, 68 and 69. Pro Bowl 73. His last year played was 77. Shit, that's not bad. He was still playing when I was 1 year old. He had a chance to make it to the same Super Bowl John Madden won. Super Bowl 11. It's all about the squad Ohio put together to win Super Bowl 11. And they got really close. The Bengals had 2 first place finishes in their division over Pittsburgh before the 74 Steelers cut their black quarterback. Is they racist? The new reports are how the black guy had a tie game over Denver. The last team with a tie game to win the Super Bowl was the guy who was better than Terry Bradshaw, but they didn't want to have a black quarterback because Steelers. You know what? It's crazy, man. Why am I 50? You go through shock when you see yourself. And like, I wish I had more faith. Just access to boots when I was younger. I only got my boots when I was March 2001. Right? Yeah, 25 years in my boots, guys. And I'm 50, and I was born in 76, so I only had 24 years of the quarter of the prior century. All my contemporaries experienced, 75 and 74. They were there. But they popped me out in 76, and I got caught up really quick on a lot of events. And everybody wants to pick the French side and say that they have PTSD from looking at it. So when you get PTSD from being in it, they think theirs is worse. Food, and there's massive food shortages across America. They have to shut down restaurants that waste food and sell food. I love this. I could have predicted this a long time ago. I'm 75 minutes into my show. I want to talk about food shortages because nobody's listening. Pantries. Putin has a panty problem. We have a pantry problem. Is this the pantry versus the panties? What are you going to spend your money on, guys? Synthetic panties? Yeah. Looking for a pair. I mean, I'm wearing a pair. You didn't see my synthetic underpants. Starter brand. Everybody's in. Who's in my starter? Are you a starter too? Your synthetic shorts reek. Put me in, coach, or put in me. Look, I'm not putting on no all cotton underpants. I like synthetic lace, thread.